Petroleum has been the backbone of our society and economy. Without it, we would be back to the 19th century or even earlier. It's the go-juice for moving vehicles and for powering agriculture and manufacturing. It's in our medicines, foods, and plastics. As for the Strategic Petroleum Reserve issues, both sides of using or not using it to keep prices lower have their points. But is it wise to drain our reserves? Some say they think it will never be refilled. At the end of the video, I'll tell you my idea on how we can refill the Strategic Petroleum Reserves without straining our petroleum needs. This deserves a talk about. Hello anyone, I'm Scott Bain. They call me the old farmer. Every time we turn around, we are hearing more about shortages. It reminds me of the old Soviet Union days where the shelves of food and sundries in the various stores were mostly empty. Although I've never heard that there were any toilet paper issues. President Biden has been draining the Strategic Petroleum Reserves ever since Russia attacked the Ukraine to help keep oil prices lower. There is a real concern that these reserves will never be refilled and that they will be needed in case of war. This is a legitimate concern. The Strategic Petroleum Reserves have been rolled into the Office of Cybersecurity, Energy Security, and Emergency Response. I'm getting to really hate acronyms. Most times, if they're not used, I would know what the heck people would be talking about. Throw in acronyms and they can mean anything. Here's my acronym, TOWADL, which means ticked off with acronyms in the American language. Enough already. Tabada, don't be a dumb mule. Adjust the word accordingly. Mule is not the actual word. The Office of Cybersecurity, Energy Security, and Emergency Response acronym is CESR, C-E-S-E-R, and the mission statement is a secure, reliable, and resilient energy sector for the American people. The mission strengthens the security and the resilience of the U.S. energy sector from cyber, physical, and climate-based risks and disruptions. The Strategic Petroleum Reserve, SPR, another acronym, the world's largest supply of emergency crude oil, was established primarily to reduce the impact of disruptions in supplies of petroleum products and to carry out obligations of the United States under the International Energy Program. The federally owned oil stocks are stored in huge underground salt mines at 4 sites along the coastline of the Gulf of Mexico. The sheer size of the SPR, authorized storage capacity of 714 million barrels, makes it a significant deterrent to oil import cutoffs and a key tool in foreign policy. SPR oil is sold competitively when the president finds, pursuant to the conditions set forth in the Energy Policy and Conservation Act, EPCA, that a sale is required. Such conditions have only existed, says the website, 3 times, most recently in June 2011. Notice that the website is purposefully not including the present usage that is putting a big hole in the bucket of our oil reserves? Now back to what they were saying. The president directed the sale of 30 million barrels of crude oil to offset disruptions in supply due to unrest in Libya. During this severe energy supply interruption, the United States acted in coordination with its partners in the International Energy Agency, IEA. IEA countries released altogether a total of 60 million barrels of petroleum. The site drones on and on and on. I'll leave a link for you if you have insomnia. I see a couple of major errors in the promotion and handling of the oil. Let's tell the whole world where it is. I bet the military of several countries have big X's where they are located on a map. Second, there seems to be a large omission saying that the most recent distribution was in July 2011. It's long enough ago that it started being used again that it should have been included in the website. Now for the locations. Bayou Choctaw. The Bayou Choctaw storage site is located in Eberville Parish, Louisiana, approximately 12 miles southwest of Baton Rouge, Louisiana. The site was acquired in April 1977 and became operational in 1987. Bayou Choctaw currently has 6 storage caverns and authorized storage capacity of 76 million barrels and a cavern inventory of 55.1 million barrels. Big Hill. The Big Hill storage site is located in Jefferson County, Texas, approximately 26 miles southwest of Beaumont, Texas. The site was acquired in November 1982 and July 1983 and became operational in 1991. Big Hill currently has 14 storage caverns and authorized storage capacity of 170 million barrels and a cavern inventory of 172.7 million barrels. Byron Mound. The Byron Mound storage site is located in Brazoria County, Texas, approximately 3 miles southwest of Freeport, Texas. The site was acquired in April 1977 and became operational in 1986. Byron Mound currently has 19 storage caverns and authorized storage capacity of 247.1 million barrels and a cavern inventory of 215.3 million barrels. West Hackberry. The West Hackberry storage site is located in Cameron Parish, Louisiana, approximately 25 miles southwest of Lake Charles in Louisiana. The site was acquired in April 1977 and became operational in 1998. The West Hackberry currently has 21 storage caverns and authorized storage capacity of 220.4 million barrels and a cavern inventory of 173.6 million barrels. I'm not going to read any more from the site since they're purposely keeping it outdated. A White House administration should never be judged by any single action or maybe 5 actions that would not be considered rational or logical. And so in the numerous acts by the president and his administration, it is hard to stay positive. Even the supporters of the current president are having trouble staying positive. So what happens when it gets to the point where we hear the same sounds as we would with sucking the last few drops of a chocolate malt through a straw, where even a Bounty paper towel isn't helping us with the final dribbles from the Strategic Petroleum Reserve? We have many oil fields on government land that have not been tapped. Instead of getting cash for the lease, maybe it should be with some oil that would refill the reserves. If the Keystone Pipeline could be designed to be safe instead of federal fees, some oil might be the cost of safely building the pipeline. Actually, there were technical issues that stalled the project. If everything was working out for the pipeline, it would have passed. So no cheers for the people who claim they stopped the building of the pipeline. It failed on its own. And as a final thought, maybe we should create a few more Strategic Petroleum Reserve locations that are off the map, maybe under a mountain or two. We might even have enough reserves if we filled all those swimming pools that Mr. Biden owns. Thank you for watching. Before we go, thank you to our subscribers who helped us reach over the 1,000 subscription mark. It's very humbling to receive the support from our subscribers. Thank you. I will always try to give you accurate information, and I'm not worried if you disagree in comments. Just remember, youngsters may read your words. Well, this is the old farmer Scott Bain saying, be well, be safe, and be kind to someone today.
Don't forget to click like, subscribe, share, or ring the bell buttons on the original Old Farmer channel. We enjoy reading the comments that you leave, and they do help the channel, so keep them coming. And once again, thank you for watching The Original Old Farmer.
The VFW National Home for Children, providing families of veterans and active duty military opportunities for growth and development in a nurturing community. Please consider a donation to help their children and families. I.C. Rhodes speaking.